told your friend you're not okay.
Think you've seen it all about Taehyung? Wait a minute, because what happened today was truly unexpected. The world wasn't just excited, it was transfixed. Because BTS's Taehyung just achieved a title that was bigger than just an ordinary achievement. Hello everyone, welcome back to K-pop News, the home of every big news, every unexpected moment, and every milestone that changed the course of K-pop history. Today, the entire world was in an uproar after an official announcement made global impact. Kim Taehyung, also known as V of BTS, was named the world's best vocalist 2025. A title that is not only prestigious, but also undeniable proof that Taehyung's vocals and vocal character have now reached the pinnacle of the international music industry. This recognition came from a global assessment agency that evaluates vocal quality based on technique, emotional control, pitch stability, and unique vocal character. And the surprise is, Taehyung didn't just win by a narrow margin. He won by a huge margin, signaling that the world finally agreed. His soft, emotional baritone is one of the most iconic voices ever produced in modern entertainment. Media worldwide, from America to Europe to Asia, all use the same phrase, irreplaceable. No one can replace Taehyung's vocal timbre. Often described as a blend of warmth, depth, and a touch of mystery, this voice is the reason why every song he touches feels alive, full of stories, and an unforgettable emotional experience. And this recognition isn't just a result of popularity. It's the result of years of hard work, the process of maturing his voice, and Taehyung's courage to explore his artistic side without limits. Many music critics have noted that in recent years, Taehyung has shown significant growth, not just as an idol, but as a vocalist with a strong character, solid technical stability, and the ability to convey emotions with such authenticity. Following the announcement of his victory, Taehyung's name immediately topped global trends across nearly every platform. Thousands of articles appeared within hours, discussing how Taehyung's voice set a new standard for baritones in modern music. Fans, professional musicians, and even veteran vocalists offered effusive praise. Even some world-renowned composers called Taehyung's voice a natural instrument, unmatched. Even more interestingly, Taehyung's win as World's Best Vocalist 2025 also sparked a major discussion in the music industry. Is it time for the global pop genre to give more space to the baritone? For years, the music world had been dominated by vocalists with high voices. And Taehyung came along and shattered that rule. He proved that lower voices could be just as powerful, just as emotional, and just as captivating, and even provide a deeper listening experience. Meanwhile, armies around the world celebrated the win like a grand festival. Many wrote that they weren't surprised, because they'd known Taehyung's immense potential from the start. But seeing the world finally acknowledge it was an emotional moment that brought many fans to tears. Many said, "This is more than just a victory, it's justice finally coming." This win also brought renewed attention to Taehyung's solo work, including his album, OST, and live performances, which are now trending globally again. Media analysts say this achievement could be one of the most significant milestones in Taehyung's career, even opening the door to major international collaborations in the future. And most admirably, Taehyung remained humble in his response. In a brief statement, he said that he simply wanted to sing sincerely and hoped his voice would touch someone. This attitude demonstrates that behind this enormous achievement, Taehyung remains a humble, empathetic person who loves art in a very honest way. And what makes it all the more interesting is how Taehyung's win as World's Best Vocalist 2025 began to have an impact far beyond just the award. As soon as the announcement was made, music industry analysts realized that the wave of interest wasn't just from fans, but also from music professionals who had been closely following his progress. Many international producers began listing Taehyung among their most desired vocalists for upcoming global projects. Several Hollywood film composers even stated that Taehyung's baritone voice was perfect for an international film soundtrack, a sign that his career had now reached a much more serious global level. The domino effect of this win didn't stop with music. Major brands that had previously collaborated with Taehyung as the face of their luxury brands also began releasing statements of support and congratulations, and some even capitalized on the momentum to launch new campaigns that put Taehyung in the spotlight. His influence was no longer limited to K-pop or Asia. He was now a global figure capable of influencing trends in the fashion industry, visual arts, and even the international entertainment world. Interestingly, streaming charts and digital sales indicators showed a drastic increase since the announcement. Taehyung's previously stable solo songs have skyrocketed significantly, with some even re-entering international charts where they had previously declined. Many new listeners expressed curiosity about the voice that had taken the world by storm, leading them to listen to Taehyung's songs for the first time, and almost all of them gave the same response: "There's no voice like this." Even Taehyung's fellow musicians in the Korean entertainment industry expressed their admiration. Several veteran Korean singers expressed their admiration for Taehyung's achievement, calling it not only BTS's pride but also South Korea's status as a global music hub. They noted that Taehyung's win was not just an individual victory, but a cultural one, because a voice like Taehyung's brings a new and unique color to world music. On the other hand, ARMY not only celebrated but also amplified the achievement by creating global projects. From billboard screens in Times Square, LED towers in Dubai, and drone shows in several Asian countries, fans demonstrated how Taehyung's victory was not only celebrated but also presented on an unprecedented scale. This is proof that Taehyung's fan base is not only large in number, but also strong in creativity and support. Amidst all the excitement, one of the most interesting things is how this win has reignited discussions about BTS's place in global music history. Many say that Taehyung's win reaffirms that each BTS member possesses incredibly strong individual qualities, and that their achievements as a group and solo artists further cement BTS as the biggest cultural phenomenon of the century. Despite each member's personal focus, Taehyung's win demonstrates that BTS remains relevant, influential, and at the forefront of the global music industry. And behind all the numbers, titles, and spotlights, Taehyung's win actually carries a much more personal message. Many analysts say that Taehyung is a living example of how uniqueness can be one's greatest strength. His baritone voice, once considered subpar to the idol standard, is now a voice that is changing global standards. His soulful singing style, his way of expressing lyrics with gentle yet powerful emotion, and his consistent live performances are proof that authenticity always holds the highest place in the world of art. Taehyung's global recognition as the best vocalist of 2025 also paves the way for future solo projects that may be even bolder and more experimental. Many fans predict that following this achievement, Taehyung might pursue international collaborations that could combine his vocals with musicians from around the world who possess unique genres. There is speculation about even larger projects, such as a movie soundtrack or an international album involving renowned producers. And of course, this won't stop there. Because, looking back at Taehyung's history, every time he reaches a new peak, there's always a bigger, more mature, and more impressive follow-up. The world is now witnessing Taehyung's transformation from a global idol to a truly global artist.